last video, I talked about why hating Rell Seas in 2025 makes no sense. And I said that if the video hit 20 likes, then I would consider making a video on why people glaze Rell Seas, quote unquote. And you guys destroyed that. And so it's only fair for me to talk about why people glaze Rell Seas and why it actually makes sense to glaze Rell Seas. Now, before I start with the video, I would like to shout out to Lucci and comment in my Discord server for helping me a lot with this video, because I probably wouldn't have thought of some of this stuff on my own. So shout out to them. Anyways, let's get into the video. Now, Rell Seas has gone through a lot of changes over the years, and has especially evolved in 2025. The game's progression is like nothing we've seen on the Roblox platform, and it's really just a breath of fresh air. Obviously, there's people that are going to be excited and love the fact that the game is doing something different. And because people just don't understand what excitement is, they switch the term excitement for glazing. So here's my take on the glazing issue. I think that there are obviously some few people that will glaze Rell Seas because all they talk about is Rell Seas, they eat Rell Seas, they drink Rell Seas, shoot, they even breathe Rell Seas. So those type of people are obviously excluded from this video, and we're just going to be talking about the majority of the fan base, basically, that are excited for the game, and why it actually makes sense for them to be excited. So strap in, and watch till the end of the video. So the first reason I have on this list is because of the game's unique hockey system. In Rell Seas, hockey mastery is unique for everyone according to the devs, and after obtaining hockey, you can then add trait cards to make your hockey either a PvP or a PvE build, to make your hockey suitable for a PvP or a PvE build. An example of a hockey card is the Op-Eheimer ability, which lets you see into the future and dodge incoming attacks. Or if you have a trait like Gang D Con, and when you get knocked out, you unleash a wave of Conqueror's Hockey which knocks everyone else out for 10 seconds. These little things really just make people hype for the game. In addition to what I just said, there's also a crazy amount of hockey customization options, so you can go crazy with it. Now, the second reason people are excited is because Roblox is dry right now. Everyone nowadays is complaining about how every game on Roblox is just copy and paste. Nothing new, no original idea, and it's either the game's combat is terrible or the game's progression is terrible. The two of them don't usually mix nowadays, which leads me to my next point. Now for the combat system, I cannot explain it. I'm not gonna talk for that long. So I'm just gonna put a clip of the devs talking about it for a little bit. Although it is outdated, it still kind of gets the job done, but I can't really explain it. It's outdated.
Taking a step back from stun-based combat, and one of those steps is block break combo extenders. I kind of find them highly unfair. Not just that, you're just pressing a key and you're winning. Now, what I mean by this is if you saw the clip before, block, you can't just M1 4 times and then just block break them. You would have to go behind them like the first clip you saw, where you have to go turn your Q-spec around and then hit them from the back. Either way, if you hit them from the back, basically, it disables their block. Now, Q-specs is also directional. Like, you can look downwards. I'm not sure if did that Q-spec, but you can basically look downwards, look outwards, and use a Q-spec. If you notice, the directional for the Q-specs has changed as well. When we first showcased it, it was like more instantly, but now it's more directional base, for example. Now, we have a recovery system. Now, the recovery system works with the evade system. You guys see how I have X over there. Now, if you're knocked down into the floor, you can press X and recover for 25%. And if you're knocked back, knockbacks are kind of, in this game, if you knock someone back, you can use moves to combo extend off them. So the knockbacks is 50, half the evade bar, and knockdown is 25. So the combat got completely reworked. It's now physics-based. Let me show you guys some things. So you see how I'm looking up into the air, right? The more I look up into the air, that's a third tilt up, that sends you down. But if I look up into the air, it's gonna send the player back more. It's physics-based, it feels completely new, and it's something refreshing. Now look down, send them down, you know, the control, like, just being able to control it instead of having to press spacebar over and over. The last game was good too, but this system is like, I always say a breath of fresh air, you know?
Make sure you get the animation if your head is sticking out there.
Now for the next one, we have ship exploration and combat. Now, even though you don't know anything about Rell Seas, you can at least assume or recognize that it's inspired by One Piece. And it adds ship mechanics that no other games on Roblox has. It adds a ship system that can let you fight on ships without getting knocked off, so you won't be flung off once you get hit with one move or something. Another thing that the ship system adds is complete customization. You can completely customize your ship in every aspect, like the sails, the front deck, the back, and you can even add furniture on your ship. You can also recruit NPCs from other NPC crews in the game to make them do stuff like shoot cannons, defend your ship, and even more. Now, enough rambling about the ship. Let's move on to something else. Now let's talk about progression. In Rell Seas, you progress through virtually anything, whether through PvP, PvE, or just exploration in general. Anything can make you level up. In Rell Seas, you have your adventure decks, fishing decks, recipe decks, and craftsman decks. These little things you can do help you progress without you having to worry about fighting a bunch of NPCs. The game also has talents that you can master like cooking, fishing, woodcutting, thieving, blacksmithing, and more. The variety in the progression is just unmatched in Rell Seas. Now I'm gonna play this little side clip of how progression works in Rell Seas as of now. Shout out to Sweet Pea, by the way.
People really want to know about this one right here. You obviously don't have to say too much, but how much of the progression in game can you guys tell us about so far? So like we've already seen some of the stat points, we've already seen some of the talents like the fishing, the wood cutting, etc., cooking, but how much more can you guys tell us about that?
So I'm gonna tell you a bit, right? So let's say you hop in game, you go into town, right? You see some NPCs interacting. I'm pretty sure you guys saw this in movie 1.
Yep.
I think one YouTuber caught on to how the NPCs were interacting. Well, that system has been upgraded. There's voice lines, there's entire, stories that go towards it, right? You can go listen up to the NPCs. Some of the NPCs will say they need something, right? Then that leads you into something else. And while you're doing that, you might see a fucking marine attacking, warship attacking some pirate ship, right?
Yep.
You can join in on that battle and then it takes you to somewhere else. Like, you know how Skyrim is set up?
Yeah, so it's like,
I wouldn't say it's as because that's a AAA game and all,
Yeah,
right? Even though Rell Seas is trying to hit AAA standard, I think we did do a good job with our systems, especially with events and all. You'll be able to enjoy the game no matter where you're at in the world. Simple as that.
Anyways, that was basically it. I just didn't want to ramble for too long. Plus, I don't want this video to be too long. If you guys did like the video and want me to potentially make a part 2 to the video, then get this video to 30 likes. Because 20 was apparently too low last time. So, guys, get this video to 30 likes and I'll make a part 2, potentially, maybe. And make sure to comment down what you think I missed or, you want to see in the next part. And, yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.